easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data saying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Dalvin Cook. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Packers and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
I'm not lying.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Carson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 65 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On 1st and 10, Jenkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. CD, when he was throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Here we go.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
Throwing again. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 by 6, trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, Green. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Green. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll...
Slant pass, hauled in by Campbell.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Baron Browning from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jenkins over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Green. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, great.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Green. And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jenkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Let's go!
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Now Green on first down.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Green.
They'll go right back to Tunyon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Green throwing on first down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On the race.
Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on second down, Jenkins. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. A great play there. 81 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
And here's Green on 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So we have reached halftime here, and in 11. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To throw is Green. Throwing on 3rd and long. McFadden loses the football. And it's a Packers touchdown. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness. And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie. Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins, complete. Smith has it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Browning able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when it went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Drain now to throw on second down. Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles!
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Packer 60! Packer 60! Ready?
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
1918!
Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Back to throw. Green. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with third and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jenkins. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Green now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their mobile quarterback. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. He finds his man complete. It's Grant.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Jenkins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw on 3rd down. Jenkins gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Green on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Jenkins. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
19 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Green. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Okay, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Jenkins. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw on 2nd down. Jenkins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
52 blaster. Red cycle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw now, here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on the offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Packers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.